From the perspective of the Florida Chamber, the 2011 legislative session was an absolute success. Our board of directors adopted a very aggressive agenda this year. We had 36 policy items that we advocated for. 31 passed the legislature, which is an obvious success. It's roughly double the size of our normal agenda. But we looked at the landscape and understood that we had a Governor Rick Scott that's a pro-business governor, a Speaker of the House and Dean Cannon, and the Senate President Mike Aradopoulos that understand the challenges that face businesses here in the state of Florida and making a payroll and turning a profit and creating jobs. So our board adopted a more aggressive agenda, and it paid off in us getting a vast majority of our agenda passed. Sure, absolutely. The Chamber has been very highly invested in education reform in the last few years, and this year was a monumental year of education reform in the state of Florida. It'll be headlined by Senator Stephen Wise's Student Success Act that kind of fundamentally reshapes education in the state of Florida in the sense that how we compensate our teachers and assess and evaluate our students. No longer will teachers be compensated merely by how many years they've logged in the system. We're going to start rewarding our best teachers based on student achievement, and it's been long overdue. Another important bill is a charter school bill sponsored in the Senate by Senator John Thrasher out of Jacksonville. And this bill is important because it helps provide more options and opportunities to parents and students. There were thousands of children on a waiting list to get into a charter school with either an A or a B grade last year. And what this bill does is it looks at the highest achieving charter schools and charter school systems, the one that really get it right, and allows only those to expand their operations and replicate their models so that students and parents can get choices and more needs can be met. I think in the virtual learning bill, was sponsored by Senator Flores out of Miami, a very important piece of legislation for a couple reasons. The business community was invested in that bill because the use of technology is really crucial. Whether a student is going to go on to an institution of higher learning or enter the workforce, being exposed to and using technology coming up through the classroom is going to be beneficial all the way around. High school students are going to have to pass an online course to graduate, and it's not just using technology for the sake of using technology, it's learning with using technology, and that's a great thing.